Alright guys, we are back on some more Rogue Piece. As you guys can tell, we have finally acquired Alucard's clothing and the Helsing dual pistols, and it looks really cool. Now, since we've last played, they've actually gotten a new, or well, done a new mini update for the game. We're gonna be checking that out, and we're also gonna be like showboating our brand new Alucard, the moveset clothing stuff, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna interrupt this little intro to let you guys know the game just updated while I was recording this video. So I'm gonna focus on the newish content from the update on another video that should be going up later today. So real quick, I'll make my way over to Mihawk over here to show you guys basically my M1s. As you guys can see, we do a really good amount of damage with this pistol. To be honest, I feel like I had a longer range when I first got this because I grinded this, I think a day or two after the last video, but I forget. But yeah, if you guys take a look at my abilities, this is my Z key ability. Super OP. Next up, we have our X key ability, which looks like that, and that also freezes your opponent. Then we have our C key ability, which is a one-shot kill because it's just that powerful. And lastly but not least, we have our V key ability, which is, you know, an animated cutscene type of ultimate ability, and it's super duper OP. So in the event you guys are curious as to how to get this stuff, well, there's a couple of different ways for you to get it, but the easiest, in my opinion, because you can AFK getting, or well, you can AFK to try to get some candies, but it would be to come to the exchange on the Halloween Island, and you can exchange your candies for $25 and you'll get the Helsing dual pistols, and then for $12,500 you can get the vampire suit. So I'll show you guys basically the bonuses on the vampire suit. You get 2 times defense, 2 times sword, and hold on, I'll show you the other one. Actually, yeah, that's it. 2 times sword and 2 times defense. That's really good in my opinion. But let's go and check out this brand new mini update that they've done. By the time you guys see this video, the next day, there should be a like Jujutsu Kaisen update coming to the game as well. So, you know, if you guys have been playing this game and have been enjoying it, you should be eating. They have a good amount of content. So I think this is one of the new NPCs, and indeed, basically he's a capsule NPC, and you can buy trait capsules or rate capsules. If you're curious as to what these capsules do, they effectively just allow you to store a trait or race into them, and that's pretty much how that works. You can buy basically free storage in the game now for trait and races. Now additionally, we should have another NPC around here. I don't know if it's gonna work at the reroll stats NPC. Let me check, because they've added in sword stats into the game. So actually, I think we gotta go back to the Demon Slayer Island, because for some reason I think there's a new blacksmith NPC that you can talk to, and indeed he's right over here, and this is the guy that's gonna allow you to like reroll your quote-unquote sword stats, right? So you require 5 reroll shards, and these are all the rates at which you can get like legendaries, epics, rares, and uncommons. Oh, and commons as well. So I just got a minus 20% cooldown. I'm gonna keep that. I could go, well, we can keep going, I guess. Let's see, maybe we can get lucky. Maybe I should have kept what I had. Right, I got a little greedy. Whatever, it is what it is. I wanted to see if we could get the 20% damage, but it is what it is. So yeah, anyways, aside from that, if we go back into the starter area over here, or well, if we go to the starter area because we were never here, you guys will see they have Vasto Rage. That is a brand new title that you can get, and that actually buffs Tenza Zangetsu 20%. As if that thing wasn't already OP enough as it is, you can buff it even more. And if you're curious as to how to get that, you actually have to defeat 10 Alucard players in order for you to get that title. So if you have a friend or an old account that you can like, you know, farm off of, then you should be good to go. They do have a brand new code, which is 800k visits. You guys can use that for some mythical chests and reroll shards there, which honestly, we can go back over here and try to use, right? Let's go ahead and see if we can, come on. Come on. Oh my god, brother. So by the way, they did nerf like a bunch of stuff in the game. Like, well, they've nerfed and buffed some specs, but you know, if you guys had the Helsing dual pistols, it's no wonder I thought like, yo, these things are not doing as much damage as they were doing when I last played the game. But yeah, they've been nerfed. Apparently like most swords in the game are doing like 20% like less damage or so. I don't know. That's what peeps are yapping about in the Discord server. So that's a little unfortunate, but thought I'd point that out for you guys. By the way, another code that I forgot to use is 7k likes with an exclamation mark. You get 50 reroll shards and 10 legendary chests. So that one's really big. It's a huge code actually, chat. You guys could go ahead and use that, and you should have 75 rerolls to get yourself something bueno, like I'm about to get right here, right? It's coming. Oh my god, brother, what the heck, dude? We're just getting shafted, man. All right, so Jinwoo did spawn in over here. I'll go ahead and show you guys basically how much damage we're doing with our abilities here. And as you guys can tell, we are doing a pretty decent amount of damage. Yeah, these things have definitely been nerfed because, bro, I'm telling you, like, I was melting NPCs when I first got these pistols. I mean, this is not horrible, right? This is still good, but could have been better. All right, so we got basically Dookie out of Jinwoo. We ain't getting nothing good. Now, we're gonna go ahead and test out our luck, right? We do have 58 legendary chests that we can open up. Go ahead and open up those first. There you go. And then we will open up basically 63 of these mythical chests here. See how that goes. Okay, we just got a Sukuna finger and a golden oath, so that's pretty good. I don't think, okay, I think maybe we got a Hogyoku. I don't think we got another one actually. Yeah, never mind. Don't quote me on that. So we do have a whopping 150 Halloween chests. This is big, okay? I grinded a bit for these. Let's see if we can get some Hogyoku fragments or another Hogyoku. That'd be great. And we absolutely did not. Well, we'll go ahead and use the golden oath. If you guys don't remember, the golden oath is one of the new relics that you can get in the game. So apparently that thing buffs your gem gain by 20% and your yen or coin cash gain, whatever you want to call it, by 25%. So it's pretty decent in my opinion. Now currently we do have the immortal trait. I'm gonna go ahead and roll off of that, and we are gonna see if we can get lucky with something decent here. So let's go ahead and all right, we got Maestro. Ooh, buff 25% damage, decreased cooldown by 10%. That's actually really good. All right, we'll keep re-rolling though, because we're gonna see if we can try to get maybe a legendary here, or did I just get greedy again? Okay, well, we got immortal back. I guess we can keep it. But like, what the heck, bro? These rerolls are just not working for me. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and turn this luck around a little bit, maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't really know. We're gonna go to the exchange over here, and we'll give up some reroll shards here for a Hogyoku fragment. That way we can summon eyes in here, and we can maybe, hopefully, get lucky. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I completely forgot to activate my hockey earlier, so I just did it right now. So that was probably another reason as to why we were really not doing much damage at all, but oh well, we still have been nerfed. All right, let's see, chat. Hopefully we get lucky here. Would be nice, I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, I got excited. I thought I got a Hogyoku, but it was a mythical chest, and we got nothing out of it. Oh my gosh. All right, chat, so it's been a couple of hours later, and the new update actually has already arrived. I've been trying to do a couple of things. I gave up, I fell asleep, and here we are. The update's out. Here's the good news. Since I am an intellectual, I do have all the Hogyoku Zangetsu shards and Hogyoku fragments that I need to get Tenza Zangetsu. So we might as well just get that. You guys will actually see a little bit of the new update here, because apparently they've reworked Waco Mundo and how that looks and whatnot. Yeah, it definitely looks a little bit different over here. I thought this was gonna be like a super duper big change, but it's not really a super duper big change. Anyways, gonna leave it up to your imagination as to how I got the requirements for Tenza Zangetsu. It could either be that I traded, or that I used the cheese method that I probably mentioned earlier in this video. So yeah, take a wild guess. All right, so for Tenza Zangetsu, we need 7,500 gems, 5 Hogyokus, and 10 Hogyoku fragments, alongside 25 Zangetsu shards and Zangetsu itself. We literally have everything except the dang gems that we wasted earlier, and I never bothered to get back. So let me go ahead and just do the Mihawk gem farm over here, which is with this guy. Literally all you do is just like keep taking on this quest until it gives you Mihawk's like defeat quest, kind of like right here. So all I would do now is actually quite simple. It's just press my C key and that's it. Fun fact, I'm gonna leave it up to your imagination whether or not if I attempted to AFK this and somehow, you know, saw that it was messed up hours later. But you know, we move, you know what I mean? It's trial and error. Oh, and by the way, we are level 2003 now. That's because with the new update, they've actually increased the max level to 2,500. So yet again, they've added another 500 levels here. All right, guys, that literally took us like 2 minutes, bro. Super quick, super easy to get gems that way. But let's go back over here and we will talk to Ichigo. So there you go. He's gonna teleport us to this like basically instanced environment, and we have to fight Zangetsu. He has a lot of HP, but if you guys defeat him, you're guaranteed 100% to get Tenza Zangetsu. Now, you can have people help you out apparently do this, but I don't know how they would get in here with you, to be honest. Now, it's a good thing that we have a lot of iframes with these dual pistols, because if we didn't, we would have been getting like messed up, brother. I'm not gonna lie, man. But like I said, you know, we have a good amount of iframes with a lot of these moves here, so that's saving us from taking a bunch of damage, because this guy is he's not playing. He really is not playing, dude. All right, and there you go, chat. We just got that done. Now, if I go into my inventory, you guys will see under sword that I have Tenza Zangetsu. Here's how the weapon looks. This is nothing like super duper crazy or nothing of the sort, but I will show you guys the difference between Tenza Zangetsu and the dual pistols, at least with the M1s over here. So let me go back to the dual pistols and we'll go ahead and attack the dummy once over here. So there you go. We do basically 4,071.8 damage per M1. Now with Tenza Zangetsu, we are going to be doing 3,048 damage per M1. If we go back to the dual pistols, our Z key ability is going to do, let's keep track of this, basically 14,371 damage. Our Z ability on Tenza Zangetsu is going to do 13,064. Our X key on the pistol does 13,173. I'm doing this side by side so you guys can see like if it's even worth the grind to get Tenza Zangetsu. I mean, obviously we do have the new title and stuff like that and all these other buffs that can stack with Tenza Zangetsu, but just pointing that out. So our X key with Tenza Zangetsu looks super cool. That does more damage, so that's the first win on this moveset. Does 14,100 and it looks really nice. Our C key, ooh, puts on a mask for us. Look at that. So then what are our M1s? Our M1s are doing 5,000 damage in this mode. What do you mean? So our Z key, excuse me, I don't know if I saw that right, but that thing said 24,000 damage. I don't think that's right, but our X key in that mode, it did I think I saw 16,000 there, so it's a significant increase. So obviously with the dual pistols, our C key is another attack move which does 15,500 damage. We'll go ahead and try our V key move, which is going to be, yeah, another Getsuga potential over here. That does 25,000 damage. That's really powerful, dude. Let's go with the Helsing pistol, and we will go ahead and use our V key on here too. This is also our ultimate. We'll see how much damage it does. Okay, very similar amount of damage. Now the big difference is gonna lie in the fact that we can do this C key move with Tenza Zangetsu to open up our mask, and then this is going to allow us to do way more damage. So I'll show you guys basically what the ultimate is looking like in this form. Or does it not let you? I actually don't think it lets. Oh, it says I'm on cooldown. Well, that's weird. I don't know why that happened, but we are off cooldown now. So let's go ahead and just do that again. We'll press the C key and we will see how much damage again we do with our V key. So here we go. This is gonna be a chat. Let's take a look. 25,000 was the number to beat. Does 30,000 damage. Yeah, so that is gonna make this moveset so much better, bro. I will say though, all things considered, with how difficult it is to obtain Tenza Zangetsu, I think you're better off just getting the dual pistols and calling it a day there. But if you happen to, as you farm, you know, coincidentally get the required materials, then by all means, go for it. You know, it's too late to actually cheese the method that I use. Well, I mean, I said it was a mystery, right? You either cheese the method or, you know, you trade, right? But I definitely traded, right? But nah, yeah, all codes in the game have been basically deleted. So that's kind of bad. I don't know. They decided to do that with this update. But yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions between Alucard and Tenza Zangetsu.